Yo, what up you guys, Magic IQ here, and today I'm bringing you guys a beautiful build on this Rsx S in the A class, brought to you by the homie DontTryMeBro. He has put together a beast of a build here, and I'm very happy he was able to share this with me. We've been racing A class all night long, trying to get one of the homies the Mustang, and boy oh boy was this car a beast to deal with. I was using the NSX as well as a couple other vehicles, and this thing just dusted everything I had. One of the other people in the lobby was using an RSX as well with another YouTuber's tune, and this was beating that very consistently. So I must say that this setup is the best at the moment for this car that I know of. Maybe there's another setup. Again, shout out to the homie DontTryMeBro. He put me onto this setup, and this thing is just amazing. I really love it. The horsepower is crazy. The 0 to 60 is dope. The quarter mile time is dope. And because of the nitrous, you really push this very light car super hard. I didn't think having elite nitrous is the best move on this build, but it's actually pretty good. So I'm going to show you guys that variation as well as a variation I came up with myself, kind of messing with it a little bit more, if you guys want to try it without the elite NOS. But with the elite NOS, it's also very good. So let's get into those two variations of this build right now. Again, shout out to the homie DontTryMeBro. His links will be in the description, so make sure you guys go ahead and give him a sub over on YouTube. He said he doesn't post that often, but still give him a sub anyway, man. Show support. I appreciate y'all. Let's get straight into the build. Alrighty, you guys, man. So for this build, we will be using the 2.6 liter inline 6 from the R34 in this RSX to get the best results. All right, so make sure you guys are using this motor to get the same results I am. Otherwise, your numbers may look different. So first things first, we're going to get into the homie DontTryMeBro's build, and we're going to go through all of his parts, and then we're going to go over his handling settings so you guys can copy those as well. Let's get straight into it, man. So as you guys can see, we have an elite induction here. He has a basic ECU here, aka a stock ECU. For the fueling system, he has a sport fueling system. For the exhaust, he has no exhaust on the car, so just a basic exhaust. No exhaust on the car. He has a sports roots supercharger on this build as well, with an elite bottle of nitrous. So this is that nitrous build I was talking about, you guys. And then he has an elite regular suspension, not a road suspension, a regular suspension. Then his brakes are sport brakes. Then for his tires, he's got elite on-road tires. And then for the clutch, he's got an elite clutch. He's using the 5-speed gearbox as well, with a elite differential and a nitrous grip mod and a nitrous draft mod here. As well as the handling will be on this build 80% grip. You will have one steering sensitivity to the right, as well as the downforce is all the way to max, the traction control off, and he has gas or brake tap on. You guys can use whatever you guys personally prefer in the drift entry spot, but he has gas or brake tap on as per default. Now, when you guys take a look at my build, you'll see some similarities and some differences. I personally just push for more raw power instead of nitrous because for some reason I feel like personally the nitrous doesn't do much for me overall, but on this build it honestly makes a difference. I just wanted to make two variations in case you guys wanted to try something with just a little bit more power, but that nitrous build is super good as well. Now, so on this build we have a few of the same parts, starting with an elite induction as well. We also have a sport ECU. We have a basic fueling system, aka stock, and we have a sport exhaust on this car with a sports root supercharger and a sport bottle of nitrous. All right. We also have the same as him, the elite regular suspension. We have the sport brakes, and we have elite grip tires. That's a difference there, elite grip tires. Now we're also using an elite clutch, the same 5-speed gearbox paired with the same elite differential. And for the auxiliaries, you'll also want to be using nitrous draft and nitrous grip. Now, as we get over to the handling, you'll see everything is the same actually, except I used to have this at 100%, but I detuned it down to 80%. As you guys can see, anything above 80% sends it into 210, but we're going to keep it at 209 with the 80% grip. We're going to have one steering sensitivity to the right, same as the other build, as well as downforce is all the way to high, same as the other build, and traction control is off. The only difference is I prefer brake tap for my drift entry. Even though it's a front wheel drive car, in order to keep that boost alive in between corners, it's great to have brake tap on still, so you can use the micro drifts to abuse that, okay? And that'll keep your yellow burst bar alive longer in order to extend the time you're able to use it as well. Another note for this build, it is very, very good in the straights and catching up and accelerating out of corners and passing your opponents. As far as Corner King races, it holds its own just because most of the A-class races have straights, but I would definitely say the strong suit is the power in this thing and the ability to hawk down your opponents. This thing is super fun. As you guys can see by the stats here, we have a 154 top speed, a 0 to 60 of 3.5, a 354 horsepower, and 368 max torque, and 12-second quarter mile. On that build, I believe we had somewhere around 332 horsepower, a max torque of around 350, and a 12-second quarter mile. I think it was a 12.1. And on that build, it was also a 3.6 0 to 60. But that's not taking into account having elite nitrous, because it doesn't account for your nitrous bottle in the 0 to 60 and the quarter mile. So that's something to think about. Make sure you guys hop into the streams, man. That's where we find all these builds at. Twitch.tv/MagicIQ. We were going crazy last night. I appreciate all you guys that showed up last night, man. We had a bunch of you guys in there. It meant a lot to see all the new faces as well. I really, really appreciate that. We're still going hard. No days off around here. I appreciate you guys. It's been Magic IQ, and I'll see you guys in the next gameplay/build video. Hopefully I can get you guys some gameplay with this and upload it as a standalone and leave the link in the comments eventually. But for now, you guys got to make sure you follow his YouTube, DontTryMeBro, once again, linked in the description. And make sure you guys check out the Twitch and catch these builds before they're released and come race with us, man. It's been Magic IQ, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.